I think I've learned how to be much more patient than I was pre-Parkinson's, especially during that year and a half period when we didn't know what it was. Having to wake up every day and just still go to work and function, not knowing whether you have some kind of terminal illness or you're drinking too much coffee and your hand is tremoring. My name is Gina Marissa Lupino. I'm 42 years old. I live in Vancouver, BC. I'm originally from Southern New York, and I'm an intellectual property lawyer and US patent attorney. So I can't remember the exact date. And it's really embarrassing because when I go to these conferences, everybody knows their date, they know the time. My diagnosis was like a series of appointments over a year and a half period, because at first they didn't know if it was Parkinson's. They thought it was MS. They thought I might have had a stroke. But then after a year and a half, they settled on Parkinson's diagnosis. And sure, it was devastating, it was shocking, and it restarted another grieving cycle. But at the same time, it was very settling to have a diagnosis and have certainty and not have to worry about what this is. And it gave me the ability to close one chapter and start looking into what this is and how to manage it and move forward in that direction. So it was a combination of shock and devastation, but also relief, a great sense of relief. Once I had a final diagnosis and I had the certainty, I just basically treated it like a work problem. And I more or less opened a file and said, this is something I don't know anything about. If I'm presented with something at work that I don't know anything about, I just do a ton of research, try to make connections, meet people, read as much as I can, find the experts in the area, listen to them. There were so many people that I met during that information resource gathering phase that really gave me information or just comforted me, supported me, and helped me through those initial stages. And I felt, well, now I've amassed all this information. I want to be able to pass that on to other people that are newly diagnosed, so that they don't have to go through maybe a lot of the searching that I had to go through. The research is already done. I could pass it on to them. Being open about something like this and sharing with the world that you have this kind of disease, it's a way to educate people about what this is, what it's not, and to change the stereotypes. And I thought it was important not just to pressure, policymakers or rule makers, but also to educate other people in the community so that they are aware of this, respect the importance of it, understand it's a problem and how it may indirectly affect their lives. You get this membership to this big community, this international conferences. There's a lot of blessings in this diagnosis, but there's a lot of challenges with a lot of blessings. And I think one of the biggest things that changed my perspective and philosophy on managing obstacles in life is just like understanding that something can happen. It's okay to cry it out. It's okay to fall apart in pieces, and just understand and trust that. And with time, it'll pass, and you're going to be able to pick up pieces of yourself, put them back together, maybe a little bit differently than they were before you fell apart, and you'll be resilient.